My name is Alex Goldrich. I'm playing Sam in the movie. Well, from I guess my perspective, it's about fear. It's about a couple who love each other very much, and things start going wrong in their relationship, and their relationship starts to splinter a little bit, and then the outside world starts falling apart, and they're forced to trap themselves in their own home, where there's nothing there but their own ghosts and their fear. And so while they're trying to keep themselves safe from the outside world, their inside world starts tearing them apart. I play a guy named Sam, who is a photographer. He is Eva's husband. That's Shannon's character, Eva. We are a young married couple, sort of settling into our first home together. We are still kind of in the newlywed stage, but at the time that the movie starts, something has gone a little bit sour in the relationship, and what that is and why that is. At the beginning of the movie is kind of a mystery to Sam and to the audience, and what has gone wrong with their relationship and why and how that's going to affect them as things go on is a big part of what the story is about. It's been really intense in a really exciting and amazing way. Virtually all of the filming that I've done so far, almost all of my scenes, are in this building or in this room almost. It's in a lot of ways, it's kind of a claustrophobic story. For Sam, it's kind of a claustrophobic experience. He basically seals himself inside his home. Excuse me. So this building kind of has become its own world, and Shannon and myself and Maude and the crew are kind of a family. The experience of me doing the movie with all of these people is really kind of closely connected to the experience of Sam living in this place with just this one person that he loves. And it's frightening because we can't escape this place. We have to be here every day. And so and yet the more time we spend here, it feels like home. I understand how Sam and Eva relate to this place now because we've spent so much time in it. A lot of the scenes have been really intense. There's a lot of extremely emotional material in the show, and not all of it is a lot of fun.
Okay.
But the crew and Maude and Shannon are all so amazingly good that it never stops feeling safe. It never stops being I don't want to say fun, but it's an incredibly enriching experience. This is the hardest thing I've ever done, acting wise.
Okay.
And so I'm really grateful that I'm doing it with this group of people. Really, I've just spent a lot of time thinking on past relationships, little pieces of different relationships, past and present, I guess, to try to construct what it feels like to be where Sam is at this point, because obviously I've never been married. I've never been in a relationship where a child has been lost or something like that. It's almost unimaginable. But I've been in relationships that have slowly slipped away. I've loved somebody who has gotten, distant. So little pieces of what I remember, or what I know about what it feels like to lose someone you love, or to try to hold on to someone you love. You take bits and pieces from here and there and kind of build a headspace for the relationship to live in out of all of that. And obviously on top of that, there is a larger story happening outside, in the outside world for these characters, which is the world is kind of going to pieces, and how that feeds into what Sam is going through, and how the two kind of relate to each other, what it's like to have your relationship, which is kind of what you've built your world around, this love that you have that's going away, and there's nothing you can do about it. And in the midst of that, the entire world is going crazy, and there's nothing we can do about that either. There are really only two major characters. There are a few supporting characters and one very important supporting character, but at least as I look at it, it's about the relationship, because that's the most important thing to Sam. Is the relationship with the person that he's married to. Both of these characters are transformed. As an actor, I'm always excited by and attracted to stories about transformation, or characters who are transformed by their experiences. Sam is very profoundly transformed by what happens in the film. He's not the same person by the end of the story that he was at the beginning. So that's exciting and incredibly challenging to play. To see somebody become, in many ways at least, a monster, but to still try to do that in a way that the audience can empathize with and care about that character, even as they become something horrible, is a really exciting challenge. And the transformation that Shannon's character Eva undergoes as well. Both of them really challenge the audience to continue to care about and empathize for the characters. We do terrible things to each other. And hopefully the audience still cares for us by the end of it. That's the challenge, I think. Even having seen all that happen.